over the potential of maybe a gusty storm.
We're watching the roads closely this morning for accidents. One fiery wreck caused a big detour overnight. 16 WAPT's Allie Ware is live along I-20 near the Stack. Allie.
Good morning. We're on I-20 this morning where there have been several accidents throughout the morning. Most notably, we want to mention one that happened early this morning around 3 o'clock. A car ran into a barrier and caught on fire. No words on any injuries. We're still waiting on police to get back with us on details from that wreck. Also this morning, we have got a wreck right now at I-20 at Ellis Avenue and then another one at Gallatin. The roads are very slick. We've seen a couple of cars this morning sliding and going off the roads. As you head out on your morning commute, make sure that you are aware of the rain and the slick roads and be careful out there. Live in Jackson, Allie Ware, 16 WAPT News.
All right, thanks, Allie. MDOT crews are still working to fix that mudslide off I-220. MDOT leaders say the recent wet weather caused that ground to shift. The eastbound exit ramp near Highway 80 is shut down while crews work on the project. That work could last until the end of the month. Now to a manhunt by Jackson police. We saw several officers with their guns drawn at the Dollar Tree off Highway 18 yesterday evening. Police also searched the gas station across the street outside Walmart. Police took one person into custody. A witness tells us this was the result of a robbery. Richland police are still looking for a suspect facing a number of charges. They say Peter Van Tenzo first ran away from police last July after a traffic stop. And just yesterday, officers say they spotted him walking along County Line Road, but he took off again. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers. A deputy U.S. Marshal killed in a shootout in Louisiana will be laid to rest next week. Louisiana State Police escorted the body of Josie Wells back to Mississippi. Troopers say double murder suspect Jamie Kroom shot Wells in the neck on Tuesday. Visitation for Wells is Monday night from 6 to 9 at Wade Baptist Church in Wade, Mississippi. His funeral will be at 11 a.m. Tuesday at the church. Happening today, final arrangements for the pilot in the Itala County plane crash. Visitation for Alan Ross is today from 5 to 8 p.m. His funeral is Saturday at Culpeper Funeral Service in Kosciuszko at 11. Ross and passenger Mark Deason died when the plane they were in crashed nose first into the ground on Sunday. Stunt pilot Randy Henderson says he witnessed the crash. He was also a close friend.
The machines break. And it obviously wasn't high enough. He didn't have enough room. He needed 400 more feet, and it ended his life.
The federal government is investigating the crash. It usually takes about a year before the NTSB releases its findings. Today's the deadline for blogger Clayton Kelly to enter a plea in the Cochran photo scandal. A trial date is set for March 30th. Investigators say Kelly took photos of the late Rose Cochran while she was in a Madison nursing home during last year's U.S. Senate race. That Cochran won re-election. President Obama says the shooting of 2 police officers in Ferguson, Missouri is unacceptable. 16 WAPT's Aixa Diaz is live in D.C. with that overnight reaction and the latest on the manhunt. Aixa?
Keegan, investigators have questioned several people in connection with this shooting in Ferguson, but haven't arrested anyone yet. Last night, dozens prayed for those injured officers in Ferguson as protesters gathered again, but this time peacefully, calling for change in their community. In Los Angeles, President Obama said Ferguson should focus on working together and reject violence. Investigators believe whoever shot these officers opened fire from across the street, the police department, possibly more than 100 yards away. A police official says even though the officers have been released from the hospital and are back home, their recovery is far from over. One of them still has a bullet lodged behind his ear. Live in Washington, Aixa Diaz, 16 WAPT News.
All right, thanks, Aixa. New this morning, an American healthcare worker is back in the U.S. after testing positive for Ebola in West Africa. The National Institutes of Health says the worker came into contact with the virus while volunteering in Sierra Leone. Health officials say the patient arrived at a hospital in Bethesda, Maryland a short time ago and will be treated in a special unit. Turkey hunting season starts tomorrow. Wildlife officials say there aren't going to be as many full-grown birds around this year. State rules require any turkey taken by an adult to have a beard at least 6 inches long. That requirement does not apply to hunters 15 and younger. Mississippi's spring turkey season runs through May 1st. Hundreds of professional fishermen are hitting the reservoir for the Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Central Open. The tournament ends tomorrow. It brings tens of thousands of dollars to the Ridgeland area every year. And Nathan, how about the weather for that fishing tournament?
Well, it looks like today is going to be one of those days to stay indoors, at least this morning. Good chance of showers, maybe some storms out there, and then I think we'll start to dry things out as we head into this afternoon. There's the radar. The showers and storms moving in from the south will be drier for this weekend and looking pretty nice as we head to Monday and Tuesday of next week for St. Patrick's Day.
And it feels warm outside, too.
It is muggy. It feels like spring, which is only a few days away.
Yeah, good deal. All right, everyone, try to stay dry and have a nice Friday. Don't forget to visit us at WAPT.com.